Hey guys, this is Bunny Muffins. I am going to be coaching my friend who has never played TFT before. This is going to be his first game doing it, and I'm just going to be teaching him a lot of the basics. And this is going to be great for people who are kind of new to TFT, or maybe you're lower ranked than you would like to be. And this video will definitely help you out. We are going to be going over pretty much everything there is to know to just get started. I will note, however, that he did read all the champions before getting into the game, and that's something that I recommend everyone to do. Read all the champions and items and traits. Takes a little while, but it is well worth it if you want to get a jump start in TFT.
Getting in the game. So reading the comps and reading the teams. I know Forgotten really appeals to me.
Okay, we could go for that then. So, if you remember the carry of that comp, you could go for one of the items that you would like for that.
Yeah. So the curve bow, the curve bow.
Yeah, curve bow could be good. So in the beginning, carousel, as you saw, you just pick whatever item or champion that you want. Some people like long time ago you could go for a specific champion, but people typically do not do that anymore. Just go for the item that you want the most, because one cost units, you just sell them, you gain a gold back, so you're not actually like losing too much. Whereas items are really difficult to get, so it's good that you got the bow there if you want to go some sort of Draven comp.
Nice.
You got a belt. It's decent. It's decent. We'll have to see. We'll have to do a full assessment after all these first neutral rounds, because all these guys drop a bunch of items. We won't really know which direction we're going in quite yet until then.
How do I see so
I would buy a unit right now though. The reason why I say that is because sometimes units cannot solo these rounds, the second round and third round. So you just need 2 units in to like just make sure you beat it. What were you saying before though?
How do you sell a unit again?
E or click on them and drag them into your shop.
Okay.
So you said you wanted to go Forgotten before. There was a Warwick in the shop that we missed before, but that's okay.
I missed it. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna tell you every champion to get, because then like it wouldn't be a great learning experience. So I'm gonna let you try to find all the plays, and I'll just be here if you have questions.
Okay.
Um,
I see 2 Forgotten.
yeah, so Katarina's a Forgotten, so that is really good. Now we want to think of like complementary synergies to put in the next round where we have 3 units. So if you look on the left, we can kind of see we're like 2 out of 3 Forgotten, 1 out of 2 Renewer, 1 out of 2 Brawler.
Forgotten.
Oh yeah, Vayne's a Forgotten. Yeah. So you could just pick her up and put her in.
Oh, instead of probably him.
Yeah. One thing you could do is you notice how like there's buy XP and refresh on the bottom left. So buy XP, it gives you experience, and experience gives you levels. Higher levels give you more unit slots and a chance to get better units. Not better units, but like more expensive units.
Okay.
If you press refresh, it just refreshes your shop and you get a new selection of champions to buy from.
So I have one more character in this guy because I leveled up then, right?
Exactly.
I see.
Yeah. So in terms of items, we have a bow, belt, and tier. Typically,
because I can build a ZZ Rot.
Yeah, you could build a ZZ Rot. That is true. If you need tank items, ZZ Rot's good. Depends which direction you want to go. You could also click on the belt and hover it over certain items. Like you could put it over the tier to see what it builds. For some reason, it's not showing that combo here, but you could also build a redemption with that belt. But we should pay attention to the armory right now, because this happens every second stage of the first couple stages. Okay, you want the sword? All right.
Because I wanted to do Forgotten, right? So I know Draven's the main carry for that. So
yeah, you could definitely go for Draven items here.
I don't see anything in the shop. Try level. I don't think I can't level up.
Yeah, so you want to be careful about leveling too much in the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Reason is because once you get to 10 gold, hover over 6, this number 6 on the bottom middle. You'll see here that we get gold every round. So there is a passive income of 4 gold. It increases to, I think, 5 later. But you could also get interest gold, which is every 10 gold, you get a bonus gold. So it's kind of like interest at a bank.
Okay.
So if you have except the interest rate is 10%. So if you have 10 gold, you get 1 gold. If you have 20 gold, you get 2 gold. And this works all the way up to 50 gold, where you get 5 gold.
Oh, wow.
After that, you can't get any more interest gold. So if you have 60 gold, you only get 5 gold. But yeah, interest rates are much better than what they are in real life. So definitely try to take advantage of that as much as we can. um, so
I could
here,
sell the Vlad, right? Because I want to get that bow off of him potentially, right?
yeah, you definitely. I personally would sell to Vladimir, so I'm glad that you saw
Mhm.
that. And other thing is, was Vladimir contributing to any of the synergies that we have?
Nope.
He
Mhm.
was not. Yeah, so we want to definitely look out for something like that. Unfortunately, like, do we see any that could potentially
No.
fit? Yeah, so it is a little unfortunate, but we could just put in an expensive unit, such as the one we have on our bench right now.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
One thing to note, when the turn timer runs out, like it'll automatically fill your board with however many champions you're allowed. So if you did not put the
Oh,
Zyra
okay,
in,
okay.
it would like
You would have
auto
put
put
him
it.
in.
Yeah, but it just would be
Oh, okay.
putting it in like a random position. So it's better to put it in manually, obviously.
Okay. So now I can potentially build an item. I know Giant Slave's not that really that good though, but I see here it says I could do this with tier to do static shiv potentially.
Yeah, static shiv is an option. It is an option. We are about to go into a carousel round where we're going to be able to
Okay.
pick an item. So I would wait until we get something there. But if there's like an item that you really liked um, before
So I
going into the
like this.
game,
There's a
like we could try to build one of
thresh,
those right now with the
the null
Negatron.
match.
So we have a sword and a bow. We probably want to complete one of those
Oh,
items.
the gloves, right?
Yeah, glove is good. Someone took
Uh,
that though. Do you remember any other items that you wanted to build?
this one?
The
Tier, right?
chain. Tier could work.
No, no, it was this one's good, I think, maybe.
I would have went for
Oh,
the Negatron personally.
oh, why? Sorry. Yeah.
Negatron builds Runons and Bloodthirster, but it's hard to
Uh,
it's hard to memorize all the items, so I can't like really fault you for that.
I
Chain
see.
isn't that bad though; it's decent
Okay.
because you do need certain amount of tank items, and Chain is a good option for that.
So I see if a brawler Warwick,
Yeah,
and I have a Warwick already, so I know that's good.
yeah.
Um, see, I could
So
also put this.
is there anything better you could put in than the Zyra right now?
Yep. No,
Okay,
no.
exactly. Yeah. There is also a Gragas in your shop who is also a brawler, but I like Nunu more
Okay.
because Nunu is a 3-cost unit.
Forgotten. Right? Is he also
Yeah,
forgotten?
he's an abomination.
Abomination. Okay.
But he
So.
is also a brawler, but he's 3-cost, so he's probably going to be stronger than the 1-cost Gragas.
Okay. Okay. I see. Wow, this guy just killed me.
Yeah, Callista, her spear goes through people, but Nunu.
Oh, but Nunu.
Also, you could check the damage on the right side after a fight. You could click the sword icon if you want to bring it back to see the
Oh,
damage
okay.
recap,
Nice to see
and then
who
you
did
could
the
press the
most.
humans again if you want to see
Okay.
the leaderboard. Um, yeah, we have a decent start. We have a bunch of different options for Raven
Another
items.
Rave or Bane.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, notice how she's glowing. If a champion's glowing in your shop, it means you already have a copy of them. So it's kind of like a UI enhancement that they did, which makes it easier to see things. Yeah, you could definitely level up there. Sure. Because
Um,
you keep 20 gold, which means
mhm,
you always want to be near a multiple of 10, if that makes sense.
mhm.
Um,
I
reason why
didn't put
is,
in because the interest, right?
yeah, because of interest, correct.
Okay. I didn't put in the Vayne or Warwick because I wouldn't it wouldn't benefit me, right? I don't know.
So it works two ways. Sometimes it's okay to put in duplicate units. Normally it isn't. So if you put in 2 Warwicks, you don't get 4 Forgotten. You'll stay at
Yeah.
3 because it only unique traits work. But that doesn't mean it's bad to put a duplicate in because they still get the bonus from the Forgotten trait. But
See.
in this specific situation, Zyra's a pretty decent unit to play anyway, so I would have played the Zyra there personally.
Okay.
Well, I would have played the Ashe in the shop, but I can't expect you to like see that
Oh,
at this
I
point in
see
the
it.
game.
The 2-star
Yeah,
Vayne.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And when so if you're able to upgrade a unit, they like glow and they have the stars above them.
Mhm.
So after this minion
I,
round, you'll get more items. So
yeah, and
I would
I
think,
want to put something on Vayne, right?
yeah, yeah. So my general rule of thumb is whenever I have 4 or more items or item
Mhm.
components, I want to build an item.
Okay.
Just because if you wait longer, like yeah, you could get perfect items, but you sacrifice a lot of early game health.
Tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, get the blue orb because that might
Oh.
have an item as well.
Ooh, nice. That's for
Nice.
Bloodthirster,
Yeah,
right?
because that's what we were talking about before. Yeah.
So I could put that on Vayne with the sword
Yeah, you could.
to get the
So
Bloodthirster.
one thing I would do first. So Vayne is not good with Bloodthirster because she doesn't do that much physical damage.
Oh, I
So I'd
see.
actually build a Runons here because
Okay,
Runons is
yeah.
still a great item on what's his name, right? On Draven.
Draven, who I want to do.
Yeah, but Vayne makes much more use of this item. So
Attack speed, right?
yeah, and it applies on hit effects because Vayne is silver bolts, I think.
Hmm.
So you'll be able to use Vayne's W on two different people at one time.
I see. Okay.
So it's just like there's nothing wrong with Bloodthirster. It's a very good Draven item, but in this specific situation, when you're
With
using your
Vayne.
item holder, yeah, Vayne doesn't do that much physical damage. She does a lot of true damage and like a little bit of physical. And you see here, she's just like hitting 2 units with her silver bolts. So it's like
Mhm.
this game wasn't even close, you know? So we should be thinking a little bit ahead. If you want to
Yeah.
play Draven, do you remember what his traits were?
He's a legionnaire, right? And he's a forgotten.
Yeah, yeah. So in order to prepare for that, we might want to pick up some sort of Legionnaire unit.
Oh, okay.
It's okay that we miss it now because like we have a long time until we get Draven. But
Do I
here,
get
yeah,
the Negatron here because I have the tier already?
yeah, you could. Oh, just by the way, you should be careful when clicking stuff in the armory. They're gonna fix it later, but if you click something in the armory, you can't unclick it for some reason.
Oh,
It's like a bug that they're gonna
I
fix
see a
later.
Hecarim.
Yeah, Hecarim is a forgotten if you want to go for like 6 or 9 forgotten. You can't do it yet because you only have 4 of them. So I
Oh,
would
okay, I see.
personally keep the Newton right
Yeah,
now.
keep the
We
Nunu. Yeah, for
could
later.
potentially replace Zyra with something else later, but
Mhm.
right
Well, yeah,
now
yeah.
we don't really have that much. But we probably
Okay.
should build some sort of item here.
Ionic Spark, right? Or no? No, that's something. I could do Hex Tech, right? Maybe. Or no, no. Let me see. Can I still do Gwynsu's? No.
We don't have a bow anymore. We could build the
Uh,
item we wanted before because even though Bane isn't the best user of
Still a good item.
Bloodthirster, like if you need it, you need it. You know.
Yeah, the
It was
Bloodthirster,
just
right?
like in
Okay.
the situation before, Runons was a lot better, but we don't
Mhm.
have the opportunity to build Runons right now. So you could just build the Bloodthirster, in my
I
opinion.
see. Okay. Yeah, just to build it because I'm having a lot of components just sitting there.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like if you're playing any sort of game, you get a lot of resources, and if you don't use your resources, um, by the way, yeah, if you don't use a lot of your resources, like you're just kind of gimping yourself, you know?
Mhm. I see two more. I see a Hecarim.
Yeah, yeah. I would buy that if you want to go for Forgotten, and yeah,
Thresh.
the Thresh as well. So with our items, we're about to hop into a carousel round. If you look at the top map, that little like gear looking thing is the carousel. You might want to think
Okay.
about what item you want to build
Mhm.
because it would prepare
IE,
us.
right? IE would be really good.
Yeah, IE would be good. So we could pick up an IE component. Do you remember what it's built out of?
Um, I do not. I know isn't it sword? Sword,
Yeah, it's
BF
sword
sword.
and the glove.
Oh, the glove.
But
Okay.
unfortunately, we do not have those right now. So you
Yeah, we have
could,
9.
yeah. So you could get, that's not saying you can't get one of those items, but if you do, you'll be pretty weak until you get the other component. And there's
That's
no
true.
guarantee of getting the other
I do
component.
see one right here.
Yeah, yeah, you could grab it if you want. Yeah, assuming no one else takes
I
it.
also see the
You should,
gloves too. So,
yeah, yeah, I was about to say, whenever you're in carousel, you should have like 1 or 2 items that you want just in case someone
mhm.
else takes
I'm gonna go for
takes
the
what you wanted.
gloves.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Um,
Nice.
Also, there's a chance that your item might not even show up there because a lot of times a carousel has like a bunch of random things that could show up. It really depends on the game.
I see.
There are percentages known for this, but we'll get into that when you're maybe like platinum or something like that.
I could level up here, right?
Yeah,
Potentially.
I would do that. I would.
And then I could put in, so I could sell her. I don't need her, right? In Italy, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need her.
Um, could put in the Thresh.
Yeah, Thresh is fine. I like that. You might want to build an item because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components. So we have 2 damage items right now. We might want maybe a
Thank
defensive
you.
item. Is there any
Yeah.
defensive item that you are keen on?
Um, Redemption, Redemption. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Redemption's
like
good.
it.
I like that one a lot.
So
You
I could
could
put it
put
on like Thresh or something, right? Yeah.
yeah, definitely. The way Redemption works is it heals people in a radius, 1 hex radius around the holder. So Thresh is a very good holder for it because he has 2 range. So
Mhm.
he can heal both the front line and the back line if you position correctly.
Okay.
A
I just
lot
gotta
of
make sure that it's within 2 hexes, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, correct. Within 1 hex, within 1 hex.
It's
He
like
has
here.
his attack range is 2.
It's like there, kind of.
Potentially, yeah. I would move everyone up 1 square because your melee units will run up front, but then Vayne can maybe just attack from over there. Yeah.
I have a see a rise forgotten.
Yeah, I would definitely buy that. You could I would not have rolled there. Reason is, for this specific composition, unlucky. This guy's going Draven. He has 2 of them already, and he's level 5.
2.
He just got really lucky. I promise you, he just got really lucky. Draven is very hard to hit on level 5. If you look to the left of where it says 57, where your gold is, you'll see that
Mhm.
the purple units, which is what Draven is, there's a 5%
A
chance of
5%
hitting an
chance.
epic unit, and he hit 2 of them.
Wow.
So he is very lucky. Normally, you do not hit Draven until like level 7 or even level 8, which is why I wanted to save our gold to do a big roll down on
Okay.
level 7. So I do have
Okay.
like a leveling guide, which maybe you could check out after you play like all your placement matches.
Mhm.
Because by that point, you'll be used to all the champions, or at least like know some comps that you are wanting to
Mhm.
play, and then that guide will help you to know exactly when to level up. But you could go ahead and level up right now if you want,
Yeah, I was
and maybe
thinking.
start rolling because when you're really good at the game, you can roll like 50 or 60 gold in 1 turn. But when you're
Okay.
new, it's really
Yeah,
difficult
it's
to
gonna
do
be
because you don't
lesser.
recognize
Yeah.
any of the champion icons.
Mhm.
Um,
I can start rolling now, right? Yeah.
yeah, you could potentially start rolling now.
I have a spatula.
Yeah, we could think about that later. I would worry about my roll down right now.
Okay. Nothing here. I don't see anything here.
Yeah, so what we're looking for is maybe other forgotten units, maybe a legionnaire that you were talking about before,
Yep.
maybe other complementary traits that
Oh, Spellweaver? 2 stars.
you could make it, but I wouldn't right now. So we've been skipping a
Oh, I
lot of
saw a
legionnaires.
Legionnaire.
Yeah. You could play a Darius as well. He's a legendary
Yeah.
unit, so he's going to be pretty decent at this point in the game. And you are right click on Darius. Does he have any synergies that we could make use of?
Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could put
Okay.
him in. This lobby is actually like pretty strong. like,
Unfortunate.
like for a placement game, in my opinion. So it's a little unlucky. Doesn't mean we still can't bring it back.
So I could put Darius in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely put Darius in.
I don't need the Zyra,
Yeah,
maybe?
you don't need the Zyra. I'd sell both of them right now. Oh, we have to
Oh,
do our armory first.
so I have the gloves. I need BF, but I don't have it. Is this could do Last Whisper?
Yeah,
It's
you could
pretty
do
good.
Last Whisper. That one's pretty good on Draven. You could also, I think you could put in 6 Forgotten. Am I right? You could
Yeah.
sell Warwick and Nunu, or not sell. Put Warwick on your bench and sell Nunu, and then put
Oh,
in
sorry.
the 2 missing Forgottens.
Yeah, the Rise and who was it? This Victor.
Yeah, yeah,
Should I put it on? I could put the item on Bane, right? This Last Whisper.
yeah. You could put that on Vayne. Yeah, for sure. Okay, nice, nice. So this guy's pretty weak. This is like the first weak guy we faced, but dang, we still lost. That sucks.
Yeah,
He's
not
doing
doing too.
like Draconic, so he's going for like super late game. We probably should do some sort of roll down soon.
Rolling, right? Yeah, I'm
'Cause,
getting kind of weak.
yeah, because if you look on the right, our health is really low. So I would roll now until you hit like a
Draven.
Draven. Yeah,
There's a Hecarim 2-star.
nice.
Rise.
Yeah, yeah, I would like that too.
There's a Rel.
Yeah,
About
Rel's good if you play Hecarim. So you could put her in instead of Darius maybe, and then put
mhm.
Hecarim in over Warwick. It's
Oops.
okay. It's okay. We are about to go. Why do people have 3 stars in a placement game? Like 2 people have them already. It's a little
Oh, so there's
sus.
no way I win
I
this, right?
don't think yeah, I don't think this lobby is actually new players. I have a feeling these are like Smurfs or something like that who are trying to level up their accounts. It like has to be. So like next game it might be a little more manageable, but
Okay.
you know sometimes that happens. Like obviously if I played for you, like if
Yeah.
I like backseated really hard, like we'd probably win the
Yeah.
game. But like it just wouldn't be a good learning experience. So it's
I
okay
can
to
do
lose
locket.
as long as you win in the long run. Yeah, you could build a locket if you want. That's what you had on your bench, right?
Is that I'm looking if that's a Victor. I'm trying to think of the champions, but also items. I could do the Negatron, right? It's just good.
You
Oh, he
could go
took
for a
it.
Negatron if you want.
What the belt? No.
Um,
Everything. I'm just didn't take anything. I'll get
yeah,
Teemo,
just
but
get the Teemo. Yeah, he
I,
he's 5 gold. So worst case scenario, you'll get more gold than you normally would because you could sell him.
it's my I was the first one in there, right? I
Yeah,
should have.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay. I just need
Yeah,
Draven,
you
so I'm
just
just
need
gonna
to
keep.
start rolling. You could play other champions instead of Draven if you want, but it's a little more difficult to do pivots if you're new. But I'll let you focus on the roll down.
See Draven.
Nice, and then drop him, put him in. We do want to find a Legionnaire. We also probably want to put in Hecarim over Victor.
Oh
So we
yeah, yeah.
could so
Sorry.
we could replace
I got
Victor
the
for
Riven as a
Hecarim.
Legionnaire.
Yeah,
But
Riven's a Legionnaire, and then put in Riven for Rel, so that we
yeah,
could keep
Rel.
6 Forgotten while still
Okay.
having Legionnaire.
hmm So yeah, Rel over. Sorry, Rel over. Riven over Rel, and
Yeah,
then I could do. Um, I'm almost dead, so I need to do this
I would
quick.
sell Teemo and Darius right now,
hmm
and then Hecarim over one of the Forgottens, because Hecarim's 2-star, so 2-star units are always like a lot stronger. So you want to try to play as many 2-stars as
So
possible.
no Rel.
Yeah,
Get the
Riven in,
um Riven in, and then
then
him instead of Warwick.
yeah, Warwick or Victor. Oh, nice. You can put him in over Victor. Oh no, not Rise.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
clicked
we
incorrect.
might we
I
might
was
we,
when
we
I
might
was
get knocked out here.
right.
Yeah, it was 1 square off.
I
Mechanics,
lose this,
man.
don't I?
Mechanics matter in TFT.
Wow, I lose this, don't I? Maybe
Mm.
Draven, Draven,
You might
Draven.
live with like 1 health.
I think I could win this.
Wait,
Draven's doing work.
how did you win this one?
Draven did work.
Draven did do work. All right, we need to get Rise back in ASAP because Rise is
Ace,
like he's one of the best units in the game right now. So we just need him in. We
no
need him in.
Victor Rise. No Victor Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a Draven. So I know you wanted to do a roll down, but we yeah definitely buy him. But we could wait one more turn and then level up and then roll down because that'll give us higher odds to get Draven. But I would not
Draven.
level up yet. I'd wait till this round is over so we could collect our
I could
interest
build an
gold.
item too, right?
Yeah, you definitely need
So
to build all your items here.
a locket. I could put a locket on maybe the Rise or the Warwick.
You could do that, but Shadow Locket has a negative effect. But you could build it if you want. Oh, you could yeah. I would
Um,
just worry about leveling up and then rolling down here. So level up really quickly, then roll down. Hopefully,
Draven, right?
yeah. I'd put in Rel. Keep Riven. You have an extra slot because you leveled up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Then hopefully roll one more time. I guess just build random items now because we're about to die. So literally just build anything. The Riot UI, so beautiful. Small indie company. It happens to me too. Like I misbuild or I can't build items during fights sometimes as well.
No, I
But
think I'm
hopefully we live
dead.
with like 1 life or something like that. It's potential. Are we winning this? Yes, we win this
Well,
one. I thought we'd get destroyed because we faced him before already, and he wasn't like we didn't get stronger since that time. So I don't know why we're winning all of a sudden. I'll be completely honest with you, but I would definitely
Garen?
keep rolling down. I would skip Garen for now because you really just need this Draven 2-star. Mordekaiser's good. Okay.
My bad, sir.
Because he is better than Riven. There's no worries.
Wow.
First game, it's fine. I would sell Vayne
It's
and roll once more, and sell Hecarim and then roll again. Unlucky. I would build items now. Just any combination would do. Yeah. Maybe you could do belt and glove, maybe. That builds Trap Claw. I'd put it on Rise, yep. This time I'm backseating because we're about to lose. So it's a little unfortunate because Spatula, it's one of those items where it's either the best items in the game or the worst. So right now the
Spellweaver
only
is useless for me, right?
Yeah, Spellweaver is useless for us. We could add in Victor again because Victor's a forgotten. But he's also a Spellweaver, so we could potentially use this trait like that, but we'd need to find him again.
Yeah,
it's like,
Draven.
There we go. Nice. It's kind of low priority. So one thing to keep in mind, now that we have all our teams set up and stuff, we want to focus on positioning. So Locket hits 5 people. You typically want him to have 2 people to the left and right of him. Yeah, and if you move Warwick around, you could see like what squares he affects.
I see.
Yeah, like the squares glow. There are other things you could do. We could deal with that after this round. Hopefully we're still alive to talk about it.
I need to level up, but I don't know if I will get to level 9.
You're probably not going to be able to level up. We're at 10 life, so we need to be spending our gold as much as possible. Because it's kind of like, if we don't spend it, like we can't save it for next game.
This guy is destroying me.
Yeah, it's okay. But like gold is kind of like Flash. Like Doublelift's Flash, he can't save it for next worlds. But so you need to use all your gold, which is what you did in that game. But we would not have been able to hit level 9 because we are low HP. So we can't save up 80 gold.
Okay, okay, I see. So I just need to use what I have. I see.
Exactly. But it's okay. We got a 6. Not the worst thing in the world. It was the first game ever. And these guys, honestly, like, look at all the 3 stars you could see from the golden things. Like, clearly they have played the game before. That's not their first game playing.
A 3-star, 4 3-stars. He was the guy I played the last round, right? 4 3-stars.
I don't remember exactly, but yeah, like people have like 2-star Viego, who's a legendary. So there's something sus about the players in this game. They're definitely Smurfs. I don't know why you're facing them, but I promise you, like, new players do not have that strong of boards. But I think overall you did pretty well. We're just going over the basics, and like, again, I could have just backseated the whole time, and we probably would have won. But that doesn't. No one learns anything from that. But again, just to recap, like, interest is very important because we get an additional gold per round per 10 gold. And
knowing when to level up is also big for me.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching, like, I do have a leveling guide. I recommend watching that maybe after you play all your placement games. And then after that, like, items, you want to try to build items as much as possible. Even if they're bad items, just getting them out there if you have 4 or more components is something that's pretty important to do. And then the last thing is, for synergies, always look on the left-hand side to see what synergies you're missing and potentially add something in there. But yeah, that's pretty much like the takeaways from this game. And yeah, we could probably do more after that. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something too if you guys are new to the game. And I will see you all later. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And of course, smash that like button. Each like is an LP I gain before the next video.